I'm Asha Keddie.
This is the new general manager of this town.
The department has a responsibility
I'm very sorry.
for the safety and well-being of everyone involved.
Seriously?
I play Claire Cowitz, who has come out here from Canberra.
That's your department.
She's been in the Department of Immigration for 22 years.
That's my job.
Yes, that's right.
And she's sent out here to try and contain a national scandal,
This is a first-class facility.
where procedure and policy is everything to her, and it's who she is, it's hardwired.
Is a reflection of our highly developed migration system.
To then come to a place like this. The first morning that I walked out onto the set, into that compound, and on that particular morning we were shooting a scene where my character Claire arrives at Barton and the detention centre, and she walks into the middle of the compound, and she is literally swamped
This is the new general manager of this town.
I'm very sorry.
by detainees and their desperation to try and have their applications heard. And I walked in there and I stood in the middle of the compound, and there was about 100 extras that morning, so it was a lot of people, many of whom had their own stories and had been themselves detained for several years. I just sort of went into a very different space, and I didn't quite know what was happening really, but I can assure you I was pulled out of that self-absorption pretty quickly.
Officers, take up positions along the outer fence.
It's a real journey of self-discovery for her, as well as I think it is for all the central characters. That's what's so wonderful, is that there are different perspectives everywhere, particularly the 4 central characters, and how affecting the issues are for each character.
How did you pay for your passage to Australia?
I'd like to speak to a lawyer, please.
And you continue to read the script on a project like this. You just have to, because the story is complex. And what I've really enjoyed is that when I'm reading my journey, and it's important to do that because it is complex, so you're constantly reading your own journey, I can't stop reading the other characters' journeys as well. So that, to me, that's a mark of a really, a really special script. Every character in this story is scathed, is struggling psychologically with who they are as a human being.
Claire?
At what cost does my character make the choices that she does? And the cost is huge as the story unfolds. I mean, on a personal level, she's pretty much lost everything that she worked hard for. She's lost a marriage, she's lost the time to have a child.
I've given everything to this department for the past 20 years. Everything. Do you know where I was when my mother was dying? In the office, working on Stop the F***ing Boats.
Well, I think you got a promotion out of it, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, and I lost my marriage.
There are many aspects to the project that I think will resonate on a human level for anybody that sees it, actually. It's impossible for it not to be affecting, as you can see.